Hey, Michelle here. Welcome to the reading session about Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Thank you, Bitcoin Optimist, for giving me the permission to read this article aloud and share it. It's an honor for me. Thank you, yours, that you exist and allow creators to share their content. Today's topic is Bitcoin's problem. Bitcoin's problem. The first and most important step in finding a solution to any problem is to pinpoint the source or the root cause of the problem. Without an understanding as to what the problem actually is, a proper solution cannot be accurately and effectively developed. The main problem with Bitcoin was not that it had too little usage. On the contrary, Bitcoin's problem was that many small businesses face as began to grow quicker than anticipated. It reached a point where its limited capacity could not keep up with increasing demand, and as a consequence, the bottleneck formed and quality suffered. Specifically, the network could not process transactions fast enough, and this created a transaction backlog. As a result, fees rose from cents to dollars, and transactions time went from seconds and minutes to hours and days. The user's experience during this time was of such a low quality that alternative cryptocurrencies began to take market share, and Bitcoin's superiority was in question. For a moment, it seemed like those financial gurus could be right. Then, on August 1st, this year 2017, a potential solution called Bitcoin Cash was born. Bitcoin Cash was created to eliminate this network congestion and scale Bitcoin by increasing the number of transactions it could process. Bitcoin with 1 megabyte block size limitation was only able to process roughly 3 transactions per second. Bitcoin Cash chose to upgrade this limitation by increasing the block size to 8 megabytes, which allows it to process roughly 24 transactions per second. With an increase in transaction capacity, users no longer needed to pay inflated fee prices for quickly confirmed transactions. They would only have to pay pennies, and transactions would be confirmed within seconds and minutes. The network could once again give users the experience that made Bitcoin great at first place. However, this seemingly logical solution to the problem has been met with resistance, and because of this, adoption in Bitcoin Cash is not as widespread as it is for legacy Bitcoin. The majority of industry participants have been convinced to increase Bitcoin's transaction capacity using alternative methods, and they perceive Bitcoin Cash as an afterthought. Just as those financial gurus dismiss Bitcoin, many dismiss Bitcoin Cash the same time. To the naked eye, these conditions may lead one to believe that the future of Bitcoin Cash is bleak, and investment into it would be unwise. To a contrarian investor that thinks these circumstances will disappear once emotions die down, and Bitcoin Cash superiority as a scaling method becomes apparent. These current conditions and investment in them make potential outside gains possible. And that is the basis for this paper. Going forward, we will go into detail regarding Bitcoin Cash from an investment perspective and cover topics pertaining to it. The goal is to keep this paper non-technical and to remain as objective as possible. Even if you do not agree with it, hopefully, at the very least, you can appreciate the perspectives within. Let's begin with a brief introduction to the scaling proposals that led to a divide within the Bitcoin community. About that, we're going to read in the next session. By that time, we are gonna have a house, and the background that you see here will change a bit. Let's say it might seem to be a bit more decent. Well, may good things keep happening. Thank you, Bitcoin Optimist. I'm pleased to be reading this. I'm enjoying, and I hope some people found it informative and will enjoy as well. Thank you. Bye.